Howdy, my name is Jacob Hopkins. I'm from Texas A&M Corpus Christi. I appreciate y'all sticking around, so I'll try to make this brief. Clearly, we're living through a digital revolution with all this digital technology being created and integrated into our lives. And that what's underpinning all of that, the main resource is data. A lot of data is being created and shared and used. And that creates a lot of opportunities for data abuse at various levels of our society, at the governmental level, corporate, and criminal. Unfortunately, in the data lifecycle, there are a number of places or areas within that lifecycle where that abuse can occur, like with data collection, data processing, and data sharing. So what my research is focusing on is specifically dealing with data collection, specifically with verification events in physical space. What I mean by this, as an example, you would go to a bar, the first person you're going to encounter is a bouncer, and he's going to ask for your ID to verify that you're of age. So before getting into my approach, I would like to discuss a little bit about our philosophy. I firmly believe people should control technology and not the other way around. And the corollary to this is that people should have a say over their data. And from our design philosophy, we developed 3 design objectives that we want to use for developing our approach. The first is informed consent. We want data owners to be able to know what data is used and how it's used in verification events. We want people to be able to opt in and opt out of these events. And then transparency. We want data owners to see where this data is being used and how it's being used. So our approach, so going back to my bar example, we have Bob here. He wants to go get a drink. He's successfully presenting his lightning talk at SOUPS. The main thrust of our research is what we dubbed access mediation contracts. So these contracts enable both Bob and the bouncer to enter into a negotiation over what data is going to be exchanged in this verification event. So the bouncer here can list out what he wants. He wants Bob's name, date of birth, address, and he wants to do these various things with it. Bob, at the same token, can then advocate what he's willing to release about his data. Once these contracts have been established, they're going to be compared to one another in order to determine if there are potential conflicts between both of their positions. If there are potential conflicts, we are developing a conflict resolution recommender system to determine the best way to resolve said conflicts in order to keep both Bob's privacy needs and the bouncer's business needs. Once a resolution or a potential resolution has been established, both Bob and the bouncer can agree to this resolution, and this established what we're calling a sharing contract. And with this sharing contract, the bouncer can use it to grab the specified data and use it in the specified way in order to verify Bob's date of birth so Bob can get a drink. So we currently have an early prototype demonstrating some of what we want it to do. We're still currently working on this. Ultimately, we want to culminate in a qualitative and quantitative study to analyze how our approach can assist in verification events and understand how verifiers and data owners enter into these events. Thank you. If you want to learn more about my work, it was recently published at ACM SatMat. Thank you.